All right, gang, we are back in the shop. Now, I have had my fill of this ridiculous it's power assisted steering. Super complicated. This is the control valve. It pumps down into here. When you steer, it then tells the ram which way to pull or push. I'm done with it. Now, Betsy, the big block engine that we took to Nick's with Project Black Sheep, has this done already. We've converted her to manual. It's totally fine. This system probably worked pretty good when it was new. They're really hard to find parts for. Anybody out there that has Ford Mustangs, you'll know what I'm dealing with here. Now, we ran home, but we'll cut to that clip, so splicey, so you get to see that. All right, gang, we have returned to home base here. And this is good old Rusty Rooster. And that's why it's called Rooster, because she's rusty. The frame's rusty, the springs are rusty, the cab is rusty. So for all the people out there leaving me comments, oh, save that truck. I'll tell you what, $5 grand, she's all yours. I'll put everything back on it and you can have it. It's a parts truck, gang. Even the shocks are rusted. So, frame, leaf springs, everything. But it has lots of good parts. The parts that it's given up today is the steering, and guys call them different things, but pitman arm and drag link. We're going from the horrendous power steering assist system that's on Black Sheep and just going manual because I'm tired of messing with it. No more loose belts, no more leaks, no more, it's not pressurizing, so there's 8 inches of play randomly. This is just gonna make it way more drivable. So we've got the arm loosened from the box here and lubricated. We've got the drag link loosened down here and we're ready to take it out. Now, do not hit the top of this with your hammer when you're trying to get it out. Use a pickle fork or hit the arm itself to loosen. If I can get a good, the brake line's in the way. A bit awkward to hit this the right way. That was really hard considering the other tire's on the ground. Okay, so now if I had the hoist and everything here, the reason I'm hitting that is because that's what the drag link's attached to. The shock will loosen that. And picked up it's in good shape. The rubber's missing off of here, but the tie rod end is in good shape. You can still order the manual one. We got the longer arm, so it no longer has the curve. It'll give us more leverage. We ran home, got it out of Project Rooster. Well, not Project Rooster, the parts truck.
Hey, I didn't get to go.
Katelyn's here too. Hang on. What would you like for this? Okay. Yes, Katelyn, there is something you can do. Yay. Katelyn's come to see us because she hasn't seen us the whole time we were gone. She's been bugging me all day to do something. So there is something you can do, Katelyn. Come with me. Almost already got it set up. Now, on the back of Project Black Sheep, we have a cheesy screw-on tip life. Okay? So it took a bit of a beating on the highways. And the gravel, when we broke the truck coming home and had to load it up and take it the rest of the way home on the trailer. Yes, gang, we had a support truck with us. We drove the truck as much as we could on the way home until I broke it. And I broke it good. We blew a power steering on. Anyways, and a few other things we don't need to get into. If you look, after I show Katelyn how to do this, it's got a bit of a gangster lean going on Project Black Sheep. Anyways. I'm like, you know, I see a squirrel and it just goes all over, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's like, oh, that's shiny. Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Okay. checking on Blake, make sure he's all right because I said the S word. All right, Phillips screws, super easy. You just take them out of here. You may have to clean some rubber away. There's a bit of compacted rubber. I believe Bob was going to look for a scraper there. Yeah. So if you can get the rubber, oh yeah, you're going to have to clean some of this rubber away.
Okay.
And then you just take the 2 Phillips screws out until this old tip comes off. Take the plastic off, slide the new tip on.
Yeah.
While I'm working on that.
Okay.
And then Black Sheep has her fancy new tip. Thanks, Cookbait. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay. Make sure if you use that thing, you put on some safety glasses.
Okay.
You should be using this here. How about I help you for a second? Because these sunglasses are safety glasses. Yeah, there's a lot of rubber on here. Yeah, but let me just loosen these for you, Katelyn.
Okay, thanks.
Great. There's rubber actually in the screw head. Hang on. Okay. Alrighty. We'll loosen that one off. Yeah, you would not have had fun doing this. Now, I don't recommend using these cheesy screw-on tips, gang. It's just for fun until we have. Oh,
Greasy.
oh, what happened to the tip? Oh, it's squished. Okay, so we weren't exactly gentle with this truck. On this trip. Wow, what happened there? It looks a bit squashed inside. All right, so this, you'll be able to just slide it back on where the other one was. Place it where it looks cool, kind of like that. And then just tighten those as tight as you can. You'll have to loosen them first so it's got room to fit over the little pipe.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna get back to work. You guys would probably rather watch Katelyn, so I don't know if she wants to be filmed working on that, but. You want gloves?
Yeah, I'm okay.
She's fine.
See, anybody out there, if you're a young lady, if you're interested, Katelyn's interested in cars and trucks, but she doesn't know much about it. And a lot of the time people don't take her seriously when she says, I'm interested in it. I want to tinker on it. There's no reason why you can't. Just because you're a girl, whoever, if you like automobiles and cars and transportation, get in there. You can tinker and do things without having to be greasy and dirty like Big Easy and Uncle Bobo all the time.
How far does it go?
Well, where would you like it?
I don't know where the U.
Well, usually it sticks, you want it to stick out just past the body, right?
Oh, okay.
Like, kind of like that.
Do you want
And just a little turn towards the rear is where we had the last one. That's why it
Okay.
blew the tire smoke back. Are you happy with that, Uncle Bobo?
Looks good to me.
So, no, you're good.
Yep.
But you want to hold this right here. Yeah, hold that. I'll tighten this one. Sorry, because you don't want to mess up your nails.
Oh, don't worry about that.
All right, fair enough. I don't know what. Okay, so now here, you're gonna stick the other screw like that, put your hand here, hold it against it, and kind of spin it in your palm, right?
Okay. Righty-tighty.
Righty-tighty, so you're, yeah, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So turn towards this.
No, yeah, this way.
Yeah. Yep,
And then do you think that's tight enough?
I'm sure it's great. Just let me double check.
Okay.
I probably won't get any more turns on it.
I don't know. I'm definitely not as strong as you.
No, but you're sure a lot nicer to look at.
What are you saying?
I didn't say you weren't nice to look at, Uncle Bobo.
You've been picking on me all day.
No, I have not. Uncle Bobo,
He's been picking on me all day.
a little bit.
A little bit?
It's just to keep him on his toes.
It is, yeah.
Okay, so the new tip is installed.
Look at how beautiful it looks.
Cheesy screw-on tips are very cheap. So we have, I think, 2 or 3 more in stock as they get ruined. And I have one nice weld-on tip when the truck gets its permanent exhaust. So we got to get back to doing the manual steering, and then we got to get rid of these overload springs, one of which I'm pretty sure I broke.
Probably. Wouldn't pass it by you.
No. All right, so I've already loosened that big nut up there. This bolt, once I get these lines out of the way, gang, I can show you. So there is, in the sector shaft of the steering box, there's a groove or a dimple that this bolt here slides through to keep it from ever coming off for sure. So if you ever need to take one of these arms off, this bolt has to come out, otherwise the arm won't come off. All right, this is not going to be fun because these hydraulic lines don't want to twist. Now, how did I lose that wrench problem?
Oh, the one that you had over here?
Yeah.
I have it.
Caitlin stole my wrench, gang. Excellent.
You're welcome.
Thank you kindly. The only problem with this is because they're so
Greasy?
well,
Oily?
they want to retighten, right? Because they won't. They're supposed to spin like a line on the end of like a brake line or a fuel line, right? But they won't spin independent of the line. I'm going to need some vice grips so it'll crack loose on it. Otherwise, I'm just going to stand here all day doing this. I'm not very good at filming. What should I know. Hi, Caitlin. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. And look, who else is here? Come here, buddy. What are you doing?
Come on.
Come on, Blake dog.
Hi, handsome.
Yeah, I gotta have a Blake dog feature. Hi, buddy. Hi. Here comes Uncle Bobo. Keep this thing back. This is not my strong suit. So.
That was weak, yo.
Straight up, dog. That is G. Okay, hopefully this works. I can't really tell. Oh man, all these lines leak. Oh, that one's got a big split in it. I've got a better idea. Instead of messing with these bolts for the next hour and a half since the lines are shot, and this is shot. Could you grab me a pair of, say, tin snips or heavy duty snips, please, Uncle Bobo? These lines are not safe to use anyways. Caitlin, look at this. Oh my. So I really did a number on this steering setup doing those donuts. And where was that? I remember the name of the abandoned truck stop. It was called the Magpie.
Yeah, the Magpie,
Somewhere in Western Ontario, wasn't it?
yeah.
Anyways, that put her back on the trailer permanently. We had to bring the trailer for safety concerns and if we had to make enough time in order to get home. But, I mean, I'm all for roadkill and driving something and piecing it together and jimmy rigging it like I did right here. So if you look right here, gang, I jimmy rigged this when this let go because it can't come out. So just so I could steer and drive it when I was in Quebec. When this blew though, all the play in here then reappeared. So it's got probably 2 inches of play there, and the end of the tie rod end is just worn right out, drag link tie rod end. So it was a safety issue at that point. And now, because, I don't know if these are big enough, Bobo.
Biggest ones I could find, brother.
Maybe just a big, I wonder how good of a hydraulic line these are. They do not appear to be a match for my knife. Always make sure you have a sharp knife, guys. So if these weren't shot, because I'm sure somebody would be like, why are you cutting those? Oh my God, that could be used on something else. This control valve, I'm never using it again because I would never run this system again. It is a nightmare. And these two lines don't want to cut properly. Oh, here we go. One more. This one might be braided. It's a lot harder to get through. Okay, here we go. Lines are cut and out of the way and no longer an issue. So, if I can get my knife back into my pocket, We are then gonna take those off. These are out of the way. I am going to loosen, is this it? Okay, that nut's ready to come out, or bolt. Where is the, I need the 15/16 there it is. Got it. This is much more, what would that word be? Easier. This is easier with a lift. This is the only thing I don't like about the drive-on lifts is when you're trying to reach in like this. That bolt I was talking about, it has to come off because the sector shaft of the steering box, pry bar. There we go. If you look up here, we're going to clean this. There's a dimple in the shaft. That is where that bolt rides, so it can't ever just come off. And this thing's got issues. Okay, I'm gonna go the other way with it. And now, unlike Rooster, we will be able to hit this one properly. It's always fun when the nut's loose enough to use a wrench that's a little bit bigger so it won't strip the nut, but you can't get it with your hands. You'll notice too what I'm doing here, gang, even though this wrench is a little bit big, I'm flipping it each time. So if you look, wrenches are designed to do that. So each time you do it, you can flip it. Same with this angle here. So if it's tight, you can get it on the bolt here. Just a quick tip.